Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and an amazing service department, you'll drive away satisfied. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City. MackeyMotors.com.
Jeff Langman joined here tonight by the Audubon Girls 4x800 relay. They just wrapped up their event down here at the Audubon Co-Ed. Let's start with Lucy Stanerson to open things up here tonight. How'd you feel out here early on?
Oh, it was pretty rough, but the weather's nice. And I think we did pretty good.
Okay, so take me through that first lap. If you thought it was pretty rough, what was rough about it?
I started out trying to go in the lead, and that was rookie mistake. And yeah, it was just really rough. Ran too hard at the beginning. Everyone passed me, but it's okay.
So it's a learning lesson for you tonight. What would you change up on the next time you run this?
I'm just gonna stick with them. I'm not gonna try getting ahead right away. I gotta stick with them. But my time was fine. It's just I ended last.
What was your time?
It was like 2:43, 2:45, something like that.
What was the goal for you coming in?
Oh, it was 2:55.
So you ran under that?
Yeah.
So that start actually helped you. How good was the second lap for you today?
Oh, I was dying, but I just looked ahead, persevered.
How'd you get into the 800s?
I do not know. I don't know how I'm here right now, but I am.
So is this crew ran pretty well tonight? Do you think this is going to be a group that's going to continue to run this?
Yeah, I do. I think we have a strong connection, and I think that we can work well together and shave off some time.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Appreciate you joining us, and best of luck coming up to the next race.
Thank you.
You bet. Let's get Maya King to slide in here. And Maya, how'd you feel here tonight? Lucy said that she felt like she was dead. How did the handoff go from you to her, and how did you feel like you got to start here tonight?
The handoff went pretty well. I think I went out a little fast trying to close the gap, but not the best, but not terrible.
So you've got some experience running these distance races. How did you use that here tonight?
We were in last to start, and so I was just telling myself to close the gap so we could get a good spot at least the whole way. So.
Did you run the splits the way you wanted to tonight?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
Better than it has been going. So.
Second lap better than the first one for you tonight?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah.
Okay. What are you going to take away from tonight that you think will help you in future 800s?
I think I had a pretty good pace tonight, and I haven't really found the best pace for myself. So I think tonight really helped me find my pace.
Lucy says that this group's got a really good connection. What is that connection, do you think?
We've just all been friends for a while, and we all get along pretty well, and nothing has really came in harm to that. So.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
You bet. Let's move Leah Boysen in here tonight. And Leah, how'd you feel on that third leg of the race tonight?
I felt pretty good.
Take me through the start, that first lap. What did you want to do, and how did you run it?
I just wanted to push myself, but not too hard, so I had some left for the end, and then just leave it all on the track is my biggest thing. Is whatever you have left, if you can't put it in the last two, you put it in the last 100.
So were you able to put a lot into the last two?
I usually end up sprinting full out on my last 100, about 150.
How'd you feel on that sprint tonight? Did you feel pretty strong?
Yeah, I felt pretty good, just kind of how I normally do, and just finished with everything on the track.
Do you like running 800s?
Yeah, I specialize in 4s and 8s, and so we do a lot of workouts for that, and it helps me mentally race and tell myself that anything's harder than just the race.
What do you like about 800s?
That they're short and they might look long, but yet they're shorter than they really are.
So as far as your splits tonight, did you come pretty close to what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I did PR and got to what I was wanting to.
What's the advice you give to the other girls that maybe aren't 800 runners?
Just to push through it, and it's not as long as it looks.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Congratulations on a strong run. Appreciate you joining us.
Perfect, thank you.
You bet. Let's get Riley Miller, who ran the anchor, in here tonight. And Riley, how'd you feel out here tonight?
Not great.
You ran well, though. So what is it about some of these distance races that's starting to work well for you?
I have really long legs, so I stride out pretty well. And my coach helps me out with splits a lot, so I just try to hit my splits.
So do you peek up at the clock, or do you have somebody kind of around the track yelling those splits at you?
Usually I have my coach on the 400 mark and then the 200 mark, and they usually just yell at splits at me that I try to focus on.
Did you run close to your splits tonight?
I did first lap. Second lap was a little iffy. I didn't really have anyone by me, so I was just kind of...
How do you battle through that? I mean, it's kind of like being a pitcher sometimes. You're out there all by yourself sometimes. So how do you mentally fight through that?
Well, pitching I have a little bit more confidence in this, but I just kind of try to knock it in my head and just think about time and stuff like that.
Okay. How did you feel like you closed the race?
I feel like I kept us in the same position that we did. I feel like that we could have got a faster time if I would have been closer to someone, but
Where do you feel you can get better running the 800s?
definitely my second lap. I feel like that I started out on my first 200 way too strong, and I just kind of die after that.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck in the rest of your event.
Thank you. Bye, Jeff.